Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood for YouTube, here to give my review of The Fall of the House of Usher. Um, written by Edgar Allan Poe. You know, The Fall of the House of Usher is its own story in every way, what Poe did. And that's the thing. This version that Mike Flanagan has put forth is not the fall of the House of Usher. This is the house, really, that what this should be entitled is the house that Edgar Allan Poe built. Because it takes every Edgar Allan Poe story and mixes it with the fall of House of Usher, which I have a real problem with because Mike Flanagan is super creative and he's super smart. This just feels like a half-ass, lazy attempt to modernize Edgar Allan Poe stories. And as a fan of Edgar Allan Poe, as somebody who first learned about Edgar Allan Poe in fifth grade, I appreciated his stories always. The first story we ever did was The Telltale Heart, which is in this series. Murder on the Rouge, all of them combined with the House of Usher. And this is my message to Mike Flanagan. And he knows this. This is what drives me nuts about this. Mike Flanagan, you are no hack. Don't act like it. And that's exactly how this comes across. Yes, I appreciate someone modernizing all of Poe's stories. But taking all of Edgar Allan Poe's stories and mixing them with a story that was already original, that was already good by itself, did not need mixed in with the other Edgar Allan Poe stories, doesn't just feel like a smack in the face to Mike Flanagan, to what he did, but to Poe himself, to the late Edgar Allan Poe. I'd rather he would have just did the fall of the House of Usher. Don't get me wrong, he still goes to that length and sense, but I feel that once you start taking other Edgar Allan Poe stories and mixing them in with this story, you're losing this story's originality. You're basically saying this story's originality didn't have enough meat on the bone. And that's what I feel more Mike Flanagan did here. I did not love this. I liked it enough to check it out, to look at it, to watch all 8 stories, because I'm an Edgar Allan Poe fan. I mean, that's what the title itself is bringing you to this story, because the House of Usher is a great story, and how are you going to modernize it and make this gothic terrorizing story? And your answer is to take every other Edgar Allan Poe story and mix it in with this, to have each the Usher family member's death be dead by other Edgar Allan Poe stories, death of the Red Marquis and stuff like that. The Raven was the final story, by the way. No shock. To have that, it just felt lazy. It just felt like a smack, like I said, a smack in the face to Edgar Allan Poe himself. And that's what gets me. Mike Flanagan, who is no hack, who knows how to be creative, who showed you in Midnight Mass, he knows how to make his own vampire story. This is not what this should have been, in my opinion. Again, I appreciate someone wanting to modernize all of Poe's stories, but I felt you could have did that individually and not took the House of Usher and then took every Edgar Allan Poe story and put it in surrounding the Usher family members. That's just my view. Um, I appreciate the effort, but I don't appreciate the overall what you did here, because I feel you did more. You did less when you had more material to work with. You had all this Poe material to work with in one story, but you clearly didn't believe in that story's core material enough, so you felt the need to include other Poe stories. And that right there was just dumb. So yeah, negative. I give the acting is good. I don't want to, I'm not here to destroy the actors, but I give this a 4.5. I mean, I don't love it. I do love Edgar Allan Poe. I love his stories, but I feel not. You do not need Edgar Allan Poe's other stories mixed in with the House of Usher. You just did not need that. Why you felt to need that, I'll never understand. You folks have a good day.